All righty. Okay, do you have any pains or injuries? Okay. Alrighty, good day everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, and of course, at my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. Please make sure that if you are working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, that you do modify or skip poses altogether. Always making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your lower back are tight, please sit up on elevation on a block or a blanket, and that will make it a lot easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine. Okay, once you settle in, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Connecting to your breath, letting the inhales even out with your exhales. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back toward the chest and pause, and then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest, lifting the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Extending the legs forward, separating your feet, hands to either side for support, and turn your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling the ankles. Take back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top. Inhale, raising the arms up high to extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Back up again, legs forward, and forward fold. Take it back up. Soles of feet together, knees apart. And let's butterfly your knees just a little bit. And then come back to stillness. Left hand to the floor for support, and gently press your right thigh away from you, getting more openness into the inner right thigh, right hip joint. Release, switch sides. Right hand to the floor. Press your left hand against your inner left thigh. Release, come back to center, move your legs slightly further forward, and then creating a diamond shape. Grabbing the inner feet or threading the arms underneath your legs, and you can round your spine as much as you want as you fold. Release, coming back up. Step the feet to the floor about mat's width distance and pivot to your heels, supporting with your hands, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side. And come back to center. Step the left foot further forward so that you can take right ankle on top of the left knee, and make sure you flex your right foot to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the right leg. And then step the left foot in. Try to sit up tall as you broaden your chest, gently looking forward. And then drop your knees over to the left side. Seated spinal twist. Right hand is behind you. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Twist to your left. Back to center and lifting your legs back up. And then switching legs. So slide the left foot further. Step the right foot down. Draw the left heel in, flex your foot, and then step the right foot in. And sitting up tall here, broadening your shoulders, gently looking forward. And then begin to drop the knees over to the right side. Left hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, exhale, twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again and lifting the knees back up. Release the legs forward, separating your feet about mat's width distance. With your hands, turn the fingertips outwardly and hands slightly behind you. Lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, and gently lifting up, arching your upper spine. Now keep the chest expanded and opening as you start to look forward and draw the chin towards the chest. And lift the chin back to neutral. Come back to neutral with your spine. Walk your feet out a little bit wider. Take the left hand to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, and then side stretch over to the left. Stay low. Square the torso over your left leg. Move your left hand to the outer left leg. Inhale here. Exhale. Start to reach forward and fold over your left leg. And again, do the best you can to keep a neutral spine as you move forward. All right, so we're early in the practice. You don't have to go that deeply. I just want you to start stretching the back of the left leg. And start to release. Stay to the left. Walk your left hand further back. Take the right hand to outer left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and look past your left shoulder behind you. Release, square back to center, side stretch. Right arm to inside the right leg. Extend the left arm out, and then side bending over to the right. Stay low here. Start to square the torso over your left leg, over your right leg. Right hand to your floor. Inhale, left arm forward, and then forward fold, grabbing your foot, your ankles, or your shins. Start to release, make your way back up. Walk your right hand slightly further back, and then with the left hand to outer right leg, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Look past your right shoulder behind you. Start to release, come back to center, grabbing the inner thighs above your knees. As you pull up, your knees will bend. Take the feet together, roll over to the side, and then coming onto your hands and your knees. Your hands should be shoulders width, palms flat, knees about hips width, tuck the toes under. Cat cows. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward, one hand print. Press your hands to the floor. With the eyes of the elbows, right, the crease of the elbows, roll the elbows forward, the crease of the elbows forward, so that when you bend your elbows are alongside, parallel to the sides of the mat, and then lift back up. Bend the elbows almost all the way down, and then lift back up. Bend the elbows almost all the way down, and lift back up. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands one hand print further forward. And this time, keeping your hips over your knees, you're going to start to draw the chest and chin toward the floor. Now, if you're not able to draw the chest toward the floor or the chin toward the floor, you have two options. Just go as far as you can, or you can walk your hands even further as you take the chin and the chest toward the floor. So this is your puppy pose. So getting a really nice stretch to the underside of your arms, your armpits, and then arching of the mid and upper back. Press into your hands. Lift back up. Walk your hands back in, and then gently make your way to down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Inhale, kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Take the left hand to grab the right wrist. Extend and side bending to your left. Take it back to center. Switch hands. Extend. Side bend to your right. Inhale back to center. Arms up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can modify with the elbow to top of the knee and left arm reaching up. If you can touch your right hand down to the floor easily, take the full pose, left arm up. Extended side angle, left palm facing down and reach forward. And then let's take big circles with the left arm. Reach your left arm up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. One more. Up, back, down, forward. And come all the way up into reverse warrior. And then lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose. Right hand to top of the shin, left arm up to modify. If you can touch your right hand to the floor easily, left arm up for the full pose. This time, let's move the left arm out to the left side. So move the arm out to the left and then down toward the floor. Inhale, out to the left and up toward the sky. To the left and down toward the floor. To the left and up toward the sky. One more. To the left and down. To the left and up. Inhale. Come all the way back up into reverse triangle. Then bending the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Belly, lower ribs, stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up all the way, the best you can. If you need to keep your elbows bending a little bit, go ahead. Right? So if it's too deep for you, keep the elbows bending. All right, let's start to release all the way back down, and then child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Lift the torso up to a kneeling position, sitting on top of the heels. Right hand to the floor for support, left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Left hand to the outer right leg. Right hand behind you for a half bind. And then draw the right shoulder back even more actively, looking behind you past your right shoulder. Inhale, square back to center, switch sides. Left hand to the floor, right arm forward, bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw right elbow back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. And then taking the right hand to outer left leg for resistance. Left hand behind you to your lower back. And then draw the left shoulder back actively as you look past your left shoulder. Now you can pull with your right hand against the outer left leg for even more resistance to twist. And start to release, square back, walk back to your down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick to back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Right hand touching your left wrist, extend up and side bending to the right. Take it back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to your left. Come back to center, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angles. Again, modifying elbow to top of the knee or left hand to the floor if you can touch down easily, right arm reaching up. Extended side angle, right arm reaching forward. And then big circles with the right arm. Reach up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, and come all the way up into reverse warrior. Then lengthen out the left leg, triangle pose. So if you want to modify, left hand to top of the shin, anywhere along the shin. If you can touch your left hand down to the floor easily, then take the full pose of the right arm up. So rotating at the spine, reaching your right hand out to right side and down toward the floor. Out to right side and up toward the sky. Out to right and down. Out to right and up. Out to right and down. Out to right and up. And then on the inhale, come all the way up into reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Again, 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you can manage the deeper back bend. And soften the elbows all the way down, and then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, coming to stand on your shins again. Left hand to your floor, right arm is up, bend your right elbow. On the exhale, right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, take it back up. Extend the right arm up and then side bending over to the left. Come back to center, switch hands. Right hand to your floor, left arm up and bend your left elbow. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale all the way back up. Re-extend the left arm and then side bending to the right. Take it all the way back up. Take the hands back down. Walk your hands forward. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touching the left arm. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Reach the arms forward. Left hand to your right elbow, right shoulder. Left hand under your right shoulder. And then walk your hands in toward the center line, toward the spine the best you can. So you're grabbing to the bony part of your shoulder blade. All right? On the inhale, lift the gaze up, elbows up. On the exhale, round just your mid and upper back so your elbows are pointing toward your ribs. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. If you can extend your arms fully, take it. And then lift the gaze up for your back bend, ecstatic warrior. Come back to neutral as you lean forward, bow forward for devotional warrior. Release your left hand to the floor and then raise your right arm up to twist. Extend the right arm forward, extend it revolved. Take that to a half bind, right hand back behind you, and use the resistance of the right hand to your lower back to draw the front of the right shoulder up and back to deepen that twist. Now take the gaze to the floor for balance and do the best you can to lengthen out the right leg, coming into a half bound revolved triangle. Then extend the right arm up and forward, extend it revolved. Take the hands to the floor, Framing your right foot with your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward over your right leg for your pyramid. Bend the front knee. Come all the way up into reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your right arm. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Reach the arms forward. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand to the underside of your left shoulder. And then walk your hands in toward the center line the best you can, maybe even touching the upper part of your shoulder blade. All right? Once you have that, pull the fingers up against the skin of the upper back, and then lift the elbows up, gaze upwards, arching your back. Come back to neutral, and then pointing your elbows toward the ribs as you round your mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. So you're feeling a great expansion through the upper back. Come back up to neutral. Release your hands. Wrap the hands back behind you, but take the opposite interlacing of your hands. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Full extension of your arms if you have it. And then gaze upwards toward the sky, ecstatic warrior. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in that forward fold. Release your right hand to the floor. With your right hand supporting, lift the chest. Raise your left arm up to twist. Extend the left arm forward. Extend it, revolve side angle. And then half bind it, left arm up and behind you. Use that resistance to draw the front of the left shoulder up and back to twist deeper. Then take the gaze to the floor for balance and start to lengthen out the left leg and then deepen your twist. Then raise your left arm up and reach forward, extend it, revolved triangle. And then release your left hand to the floor, framing your left foot, hands to either side. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold over your left leg. Bend the front knee, inhale, circle it up into reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. Roll onto outside the left foot. Drop the right foot back behind you. Flip it back around, right leg up. Step the right foot forward, crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Taking extra padding to your left knee if you need it. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward. Let's stay here with your hands on the thighs and just concentrate on the hips moving forward, right? And that will give you a nice stretch through the front of the left quad, going into your hip flexors and your psoas. And then let's release the arms up. Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing the other fingers. And then let's extend strongly through your index fingers. Get lengthy through the underside of the arms. And then let's take lizard. Hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes out 30 to 45 degrees, and the right thigh also turns out. Walk your hands forward, maybe about a foot. If you can manage to take your forearms down, go ahead and take it. If that is too deep for you, right, you have two choices. If you have a block or some books, you can elevate and take your forearms to the blocks, or you can just walk your hands further forward and just actively lean the hips forwards and downwards, and that will give you a nice hip opener. All right, let's walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up, and let's take a twist. Walk your left hand a little bit wider. Raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. Now, if this is good enough, stay here. You don't need to do anything more. If you're going deeper, bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand to grab the foot. Release your left foot if you have to bind, and everyone raise your right arm up over the right ear, reaching toward the left side for the side stretch. And then start to thread the right arm underneath your left. So as you reach your right hand underneath your left for threading the needle, start to bend your left elbow. Allow the right shoulder, right cheek to reach toward the floor. You don't have to touch all the way down. You're just looking for, again, a stretch of the outer right arm, right shoulder into a twist, and then going definitely deep into the hip opener. Begin to walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward. Frame your right foot. Half split. Tuck the left toes under. Start to shift your hips back in space. When you get to a vertical line with your left thigh, you're going to stay there and flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward once again. So getting into your right calf, right hamstrings, right glutes. Alrighty, start to step the right foot back down as you shift forward. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Staying here in a low lunge for a second, and then taking half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, lobe up to right side. Then start to tip forward, balancing on the right hand, right foot, left arm up, left leg back. You can always keep the gaze looking down to your floor to check your balance. Now, if you're nice and steady and you feel like looking up toward the sky, go ahead. And then let's revolve that. Gaze to the floor. Left hand comes to the floor and then square off your hips, which means your left hip drops so that your hips are parallel to the floor. Keep your left heel reaching back and then raise your right arm up to twist. Begin to step it back, warrior two. So back heel comes down, circle it up into reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flip the dog. Flip it back around. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward. Crescent moon, right knee comes down. Extra padding to your right knee if you need it. Then walk your hands to top of the thighs. And first action, leaning the hips forward. Get into the quad stretch, hip opener, psoas stretch on the right side. Then start to take the arms up for Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing all the other fingers. Reach up and back, and then very actively reach through your index fingers. Get long. And then releasing your hands to the floor, to the inside of the left foot. The toes turn out about 45 degrees, and the left thigh also turns out. Lizard. Walk your hands forward, maybe about a foot. If you can manage, take your forearms down, take it. If you need a block or a blanket or books to elevate, you can go ahead and do that. Or again, the last option is to walk your hands further forward and do the best you can to just lean the hips forward and down. So this is your lizard. Alrighty, make your way back up, walk your hands back in. Take the right hand a little bit wider, let's add your twist. Raise your left arm up and behind you for the half bind. Use the top of the left hand to your lower back for resistance so that you can take the front of the left shoulder up and back to deepen your twist, look behind you. If you're going further, you can bind, bending your right knee, grabbing the inside of the right foot with your left hand, and then actively kick back and deepen that twist. Then begin to release your right foot if you have to bind. Then everyone raise your left arm up over the left ear for the side stretch. So reaching toward the right hand side of the room. And then you're threading the needle. Raise your left arm up and threading the left arm underneath your right. So start to bend your right elbow to lower your left shoulder, left cheek toward the floor. So again, you don't have to touch your shoulder and cheek down. It all depends on your flexibility. But do try to reach toward the floor to get that stretch to the outer left arm, shoulder, into the twist, into the hip opening. Press into your right hand, lift back up. Turn your left toes back forward, frame your foot. Tuck the right toes under, half split. Shift the hips back over your right knee. So try to get to a vertical line with the right thigh. Flex your left foot to get this stretch to the back of the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold to deepen. Begin to release. Step the left foot back down. Frame your left foot with your hands. And then come to a low lunge. Steady your balance in a low lunge first. Half moon. Left hand forward, about a foot from your toes. A little bit off to the left side, which means toward the corner of the mat on the left side. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right arm up. Steady your balance, looking down to the floor. Once you're steady, if you feel confident to look upwards, go ahead. Right? So this is more challenging for balance if you're looking up. And then revolving the half moon. Right hand to the floor, gaze down, and square up your hips. So your hips should be parallel to the floor. Right foot is reaching back. And then raise your left arm up to twist. Start to step it back. Warrior two. Into reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Step the left foot forward. Low lunge. Right foot forward. Stand in forward bend. Separate your feet about mat width distance. Left hand comes to center, creating a tripod. Bend your left knee. Raise your right arm up to twist. Half bind. Right hand behind you. Twist deeper. Bird of paradise. Take the gaze to the floor. Bend both knees. Thread the left arm underneath the left leg. Circle it behind you to bind. Then take the gaze to the floor. Walk your right foot in towards center. Then shift to stand on the right foot. And then pick up the left leg. Do the best you can to stand up tall. You can keep your left knee bent, or if you can fully extend the left leg, fully extend the left leg. Now, let's say you can't take the full bind. You can keep a half bind, right? Left hand stays to the floor. Walk your right foot in towards center. Shift your right foot. Press your left arm to the inside of the left leg. And then slowly make your way up to a standing position. All right, let's break. Step the left foot back down. Releasing your binds. Walk your right foot wider. And then let's sway out your hips side to side. And then let's release your lower back by coming up. So bending your knees. Let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back. Shift the weight back towards the heels and through the strength of the legs and not your lower back. Keep the neutral spine. Come all the way up. Reach up and back for a slight back bend. Come back to center. Bend the knees, let the seat drop. Lean the torso forward. And so reversing the action, take the hands to the floor first. Then start to lengthen out the legs. Walk your right hand to center. Bend your right knee. Keep your left leg extended. Raise your left arm up into a twist. Half bind. Left hand behind you. Twist deeper. Bird of paradise. Take the gaze to the floor. Bend both knees. So again, you have your option of just taking your right hand to the floor or thread the right arm underneath your right leg. Circle it behind you for the bind. Then walk your left foot in towards center. Then start to shift the weight to your left foot. And pick up your right. You can stand up vertically. You can keep the right knee bent or extend the right leg fully. Now your other option is to take a half bind. Right arm to inside the right leg, left hand behind you. All right, let's start to break. Step the right foot back down. Release your binds. Hands to the floor. Walk your left foot back out. Sway out your hips, side to side. All right, come back to center. Again, bending both knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back. Shift the weight back toward your heels. Through the strength of the legs and neutral spine, start to make your way up. Once you're standing, reach your arms up and slightly back for back bend. Then come back to vertical, arms alongside. Walk your feet in together. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, side bending to the right. Inhale back to center. Side bending to your left. Inhale back to center. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, and let's roll the shoulders. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Stay here, and then we're going to reverse it. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Stay here. Broaden your shoulders. Lift up and back into a back bend. Come back to neutral. Hands together in prayer. Interlace. Press your palms forward. Round your mid and upper back. Chin toward the chest. Come back to neutral. Wrap the hands back behind you. Take the opposite interlacing of your hands. So other thumb on top. So this time we'll go backwards first, okay? So reach down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, and down. Switching directions. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Releasing. Take the hands together in prayer in front of you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. Press your palms forward. Round your mid and upper back. Chin toward the chest. And start to release. Stepping on the right foot. Draw the left heel back. Shiva Nataraj, dancing Shiva. Reach your left hand forward. Notice the palms are facing the right side and the thumb is facing up. Keep that left hand as is. Do not rotate your hand. Keep the left hand in this orientation. Start to sweep your left hand straight back behind you so that you can grab the inside of the foot. Once you have the inside of the foot, square off, inner thighs together, right arm forward. Then once you're steady, as you lean forward, kick back. All right, so the placement of your left hand, grabbing the inside of the foot, is vitally important. You do not want to rotate and then twist the muscle fibers, right? You want outer rotation with straight muscle fibers reaching back. Start to release, make your way back up. Step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Stay here for 3 breaths. Let the legs recover. Let the lower back release in a forward fold. All right, second side. Bend the knees. Rise up chair. Lengthen out the legs. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right hand forward. So again, this time the palms are facing the left side of the room. Thumb is facing up. Do not rotate your hands. Keep the right hand in this orientation as you gently reach your right hand back behind you, grabbing the inside of the foot without rotating your arms. Take the inner thighs together, left arm forward, steady your balance. Once you're steady and you're ready, lean forward as you kick back. Begin to break. Make your way back up. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Walk your hands slightly forward, ground your palms, and step the feet back to down dog. Left leg out for pigeon. Draw the left knee in toward the nose. Land the shin to the floor. Angle out the left knee, left thigh, out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Walk your right knee further back to lower your hips. Walk your hands back to elongate through the spine. And once you're set, make your way forward, forward fold. Your option to stay here, those of you who like your binding variations and your mermaids, walk your hands in, left hand stays on the floor, bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand to grab the foot outside the foot. Now when you kick back, think about kicking straight back and maybe even outwardly to the right a little bit so that you don't fall to the left. So that's a counterbalance. As you kick back and your torso lifts, maybe you can free up your left hand to reach up and back. Begin to release. And let's walk the hands over to the left and then reach your hands forward and fold. Now, once you fold, reach even further with your right fingertips toward the left side. So you're getting a really nice stretch through your outer right arm, right shoulder, right ribs. All right, start to walk it back in. Walk your hands in. Tuck the right toes under. Step it back to down dog and walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness, second side. Right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose. Pigeon. Land that shin to the floor. Right thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back to lower your hips. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. Make sure you're nice and level. Then once you're set, make your way forward. You can make your way to forearms or pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. All right, let's make your way up for the mermaid. Walk your right hand back in, bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand to grab the outside of the foot. So as you kick back in space, think about moving your knee, your foot a little bit further to your left. And that's a nice counterbalance from you having the tendency to fall to the right. Right? So move your foot back and toward the left to give you balance so that you can reach your right arm up and back. Right? We all have a tendency when we grab the left foot to fall toward the right. So make sure you steer the energy toward the left to give you better balance to stay up. All right, starting to release. Then walk your hands over to the right side and walk your hands forward. Now, once you have a nice forward fold, with your left fingertips, reach even further out forward and toward the right so you can get a really nice stretch through your left arm, left shoulder, left ribs. All right, start to walk it back in. Tuck the left toes under, press back to down dog, and take lots of movement side to side. All right, when you're ready, walk your feet forward towards your hands. Take the feet down. Let's take the half-seated spinal twist. Left leg stays extended. Step the right foot over. Right hand behind you for support. Lengthen your spine, raising left arm up on the inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Press your left arm actively against your right leg. Now, if it's difficult to take the elbow to the leg, right, you can always wrap the arm around the leg or wrap the hand around the knee, right? So if you're tight around your shoulders and the rotation is difficult, and you can't take the elbow to the leg, you can take the hand to the leg. Release, come back to center on the inhale, keep the legs, and then counter twist to your left. Square back to center, switch legs, right leg extended, step the left foot over. Left hand to the floor behind you, inhale, lengthen spine, raise your right arm up, exhale, twist to your left. So again, if it's difficult to take the elbow to the leg, it could be wrapping of the arm around the leg or wrapping the hand against the knee. Begin to release. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, take the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing your feet, your ankles or your shins. Think about re-lengthening your spine and then hinge at the hips. Take it forward. Lift back up. Let's take a modified fish. Lower onto your forearms. Then press your forearms down, lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, kiss your shoulder blades toward each other behind you. So you're very engaged in the upper back. Then start to let the head descend back, let the head release, and just take an arching of the upper back. Begin to re-engage, lift your head to look forward, then move the elbows outwardly as you slowly lower onto your back. Once you're on your back, hug the left knee in toward the chest. And then let's take Yogic Toe Lock to the left big toe with your left hand. Extend up, right arm out to a T, ground the right arm to the floor as you gently open up the leg to the left side. Of course, if you don't have full extension of the leg, you can always bend your left knee and then open up the leg to the side in that way. Do the best you can to extend the left leg fully. Take it back up to center. Then you're switching hands, either bending your left knee, right hand to outer left knee, left arm out to the side, or right hand to outer left foot, full extension of the leg, and then twisting. So whatever you can manage, whatever extension you have, take it. Begin to square back to center, bend your left knee, step the left foot down. Your hips might be slightly off, so realign, and then switch legs. Hug the right knee in, extend the left leg out. The yogic toe lock to the right big toe, left arm out to stabilize. If you have full extension of your right leg, take it. If you need to keep your right knee bent, keep it there. Then start to open up the leg to the right side. Begin to raise your right leg back up and switching hands. So you have your choice of bending your right knee, left hand to outer right knee, right arm out to a T. Or if you have the left hand to right foot, full extension, take it. And then when you're ready, slowly rotate to your left. Slowly start to make your way back to center. Then stepping your right foot down, square off your hips, hug both knees in. Then taking a happy baby, threading the arms to the inner knees to grab the outer feet. Let the feet be flexed. Heels are reaching up as you actively pull your feet with your hands to draw down. So it's a very active pose, heels reaching up, pulling down with your hands. Start to release. Step the feet to the floor, arms along the side. Slide the legs forward, separating your feet. Toes are turned out, palms face up, eyes are closed. Let it all go. Shavasana. Final relaxation. Beginning to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, rolling over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top, palms face up, fingers in Jnana Mudra, reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as through my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.